Bradford's Cartwright Hall can be found in the city's 22.5-hectare Lister Park, which was opened up to the public in 1870 after then owner of the estate, wool mogul Samuel Lister, donated it to the city. Now Cartwright Hall makes up a fourth of the museums and galleries run by and funded by Bradford Council, but following a report from the Museums Association this week, the gallery and others in the city could be in jeopardy due to a lack of funding.
We are very lucky that here in Bradford we've got some very significant cultural institutions. It's home to the National Science and Media Museum. We've got fantastic galleries like Bowling Hall, Cartwright Hall, Cliff Castle and the Industrial Museum too. But clearly a lot of these council funded museums are really feeling the pinch at the moment. The result there is things like shorter hours of opening, staff reductions and even in some cases the threat of closure altogether. And that's really not enriching the cultural life of a city like Bradford, which is a very young city, very diverse city, and needs to have a cultural calendar that reflects that.
According to the Museums Association, for every £1 spent by London councils on their museums, only 68 pence is spent by the northern cities. The importance of the museums in the city cannot be emphasised enough.
They're really important in many ways, museums like that. I think on a very obvious platform, they're providing Bradfordians with the history and the knowledge about where they're from and how the city was made, but they also serve to inspire young people as well. It's no secret Bradford's got the youngest population in the UK, one of the youngest in Europe. We should really be investing lots in some of those cultural sectors.
The report from the Museums Association seeks to highlight a growing issue, but whether Bradford Council decide to buck the trend and make the city's galleries and museums sustainable for the future remains to be seen.